If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 6 of the West Ham career mode here in season number 2. The Italians have just offered me the national job. I'm not particularly too keen on taking that though. Pedro Obiang wants to talk about wages. Apparently it's all going off. We today have 3 very difficult games actually. Someone is on international duty so I can't train him, but we got very important games today, very big games as well. I'll show you the fixture list in a moment. We have a game against Sevilla in the Champions League, and that is flanked either side by 2 rather large games in the Premier League as well. One against Chelsea, away from home at Stamford Bridge, and then one at Upton Park against Manchester United. The game against Sevilla, I am not sure whether it's home or away, because it doesn't say, it just says group stage. But our Champions League group is particularly tough, and we also have had a particularly tough start to the Barclays Premier League season. We've picked up 1 defeat, 2 draws, and a win. So we're not really sure what sort of form we're in right now. We're going to start Ben Yedder for the first time in a West Ham shirt today. Finally, this full scout report comes back on Batshuayi, but he's obviously already moved, as we saw in a rather frantic transfer deadline day yesterday. Hopefully, though, today we can pick up some good points in the league and try and build some form domestically, whilst getting off to a good start in the Champions League group stage as well. However, our group is particularly difficult. Sevilla, Inter Milan and Besiktas, all 3 sides very capable of smashing us, to be honest. So we're going to have to I'm going to have to play at my best, to the best of my ability, to try and get the maximum amount of potential we can out of these fixtures. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. Of course, feel free to check my Twitch channel out as well, and follow me on Twitter. Links to those down in the description down below. We'll actually put Obiang on the bench. He wants to talk about wages, and Sam Byron wanted to start. I'm not going to start him, but I'll put him on the bench, and we'll bring him off the bench, and that hopefully will fulfil his first team needs. That seems to work quite well, actually. They always, when players come to you and say, "I want to play, boss," if you just play them or bring them on as a sub, then that apparently seems to sort them out. So that's what we'll do with Sam Byram. Hopefully, though, Nelson Semedo can have a decent game initially at right back. We'll be right to play in the home kit at Stamford Bridge. Let's see if we can get 3 points away from home against Chelsea. Unlikely, but if we play to the best of our ability, we might just do it. Wallace with a throw, gets it to Willian, up against Jefferson, goes back to Wallace. Leroy Sané's trying to catch him, but Wallace is very fast. Pedro, how's that for a strike? First chance of the game, first goal of the game. Chelsea 1, West Ham United 0. We defended quite well then, and just Wallace is so fast, couldn't catch him with Sané. Nice little ball into Mikel, and how's that for a first time hit from Pedro? Honestly, such a good strike. There's nothing you can do about that. Keeper was going one way. Or maybe he could have done better, actually. The dive wasn't the best. Alisson has gone up to 80 rated, but not good enough yet to keep out shots like that, unfortunately. Jefferson. Turn inside and give this to Gianelli Imbula. In through the gap to Ben Yedder. He does have a 5-star weak foot. He's gone down and he's won us a penalty. An electric start here at Stamford Bridge. Aymeric Laporte is the one that's tugged him down. They're starting Laporte and Glick at centre-back. There's Glick in the background, but Laporte just catches Ben Yedder as he's about to have the shot there. Penalty to West Ham. What are his penalty stats like, Ben Yedder? Noble has 88 pens, but Ben Yedder won it on his debut. I'm going to give him the chance to take it as well. And not quite gotten that in the green, but we'll go to the left. Ben Yedder scores on his West Ham debut from the penalty spot. We'll run over to the West Ham fans. Oh, we're at the wrong end of the pitch. Never mind. We're at the wrong end of the pitch. I was going to celebrate in front of the West Ham fans. We can't. We're at the wrong end. But never mind. Actually, no, that's the right end. Where are the away fans? Because that's the Matthew Harding up there. Where are the away fans? Oh, there they are, right in the very corner. Chelsea have given them a very small section of the shed to actually celebrate in. That's weird. Normally there's more away fans than that. Perhaps because it's a London derby, they've only given a small allocation to West Ham. But we'll take the goal. Ben Yedder scores on his debut from the penalty spot after winning the penalty himself. And we're back on level terms at 1-1, only 15 minutes into this game. There's space here for Lanzini in behind. He's not got the strength, though, to hold off any of those defenders. We'll play this into Mark Noble, who's not got the pace to get away from any of the defenders. Ben Yedder does, though. We'll play him in behind. Try a little Ronaldo chop. That's worked beautifully. Find a teammate. Here's Lanzini! Oh, how? How has he just gotten that out? How has he kept that out? Oh, Courtois, wonderful reaction save. Go on then, we'll put it in the box. We hit the post last time we had a corner, and Courtois had to come and punch. We'll quickly get this to Ben Yedder. We'll have the shot on his left foot. Oh, Ben Yedder, what a screamer! On his 5-star weak foot. What an introduction Ben Yedder's having at West Ham United. 2 goals at Stamford Bridge to welcome himself in to his new club. Knocked down there by the man on the edge of the box. And how is that for a finish? How good is that? He's just let fly. He's floated over the keeper. Courtois can't get there. Gorgeous goal. Ben Yedder makes it West Ham 2, Chelsea 1. Payet to Noble. Oh, he's done well to hold off Ramirez there. Very well, in fact. I didn't think he'd be able to do that. There's space there still for Dimitri Payet in the middle. We'll get the turn in and the shot maybe. No, walks around a couple of defenders. This may still drop, and it has done. Payet, no, he still can't get the shot in. Chelsea getting very, very nervy at the back. They're just not very composed at all when trying to defend, just swinging legs at it. We've got them rattles here. If we can get a 3rd goal, I'd say we're definitely favourites to pick up the win from this one. Nathan to Ramirez is not long left now, and he's given that to Barkley. I was going to try and catch him on the counter. In the end, we don't need to. A win at Stamford Bridge thanks to new signing Wissam Ben Yedder. 2 goals on his debut. You can see how happy he is. 2 goals on his debut, one of them an absolute peach. Oh, fantastic for us. Well, that's 3 points I didn't expect to get, and that's another win in the Barclays Premier League. Let's go and crack on with a Champions League game then, shall we? Here's Sevilla's starting 11, our first game in the Champions League proper, and it's going to be pretty damned difficult. Tremolinas, Konoplyanka, Krakowiak, Steven Zonzi we're familiar with from his time at Stoke, but Vitolo's in there, Fernando Llorente up top. This is going to be such a difficult game. I'm starting a few rotated players from the game we played against Chelsea, considering this is now midweek, but actually I was quite surprised at how a few players retained their stamina. Players like Mark Noble, Samuel Ntiti, Semedo and Jefferson, etc. But Zarate's in, Michael Antonio's in on the left-hand side as well. Obiang gets a start ahead of Janelli and Bula, so we'll have to wait and see how we get on. Into Michael Antonio, to Zarate. Nice feet from Mauro. And Barkley's made the move. He wants it played in. We'll actually give it to Antonio. Should have the pace to get past Koke, the right back. He hasn't, but we have been able to get the throw. And we'll use Obiang, get it back to Jefferson. There's Noble in the middle. Could have a shot from distance here. We'll go for it. Mark Noble draws a save out of Beto and we'll have a corner. First chance of the game for us has come after 10 minutes. We're on a high as a group, confidence-wise, after the win against Chelsea. Nobody decided to actually challenge for that header, despite me pressing B to shoot. But never mind, here comes Llorente on the counter-attack. Fernando Llorente not the fastest, but Vitolo's a little bit quick. Fortunately, though, we've been able to force them back. So good attacking play, and so far, good defensive play as well. Barkley, Zarate, lay that back. Can Noble get the turn in? He can. We'll look for Zarate again, and Zonzi tries to cut that out. Michael Antonio wants to run in behind. We'll give that to Noble. Space for Barkley. He's in the box. Ross Barkley, first time, shoots wide of the post. A glorious opportunity. Maybe I should have taken a touch there, but I wanted to take it quickly, try and catch the keeper off guard. In fact, caught Ross Barkley off guard as well. Kolodjijak into Steven and Zonzi. Oh, nicely inside to Ava Banega, who finds Fernando Llorente. They're going to get the advantage there and a free kick. This could be dangerous. If they take it quickly, I'd actually like that. Oh, and they have done. And, oh, what a save from Alisson. I didn't want them to have a free kick in that area. I'm glad he took it early, although they did create a good opportunity as Steven and Zonzi comes very close. Is he just reaching out with his left hand there, Alisson? Really good reaction save. Very pleased with that. Sevilla, though, close to a first. Keeper comes and claims, though, from the corner. He made a mistake in the last episode, Alisson, against Bournemouth, but making up for that with that one there. Oh, lovely ball through the gap there from Noble. Semedo's on the run from right back. Carricho's trying to slow him down, but we've turned his side nicely. Just got to keep away from the Sevilla players there. No, Semedo's gone down hurt again. That's 2 games in a row. Obiang trying to win this back. He's back on his feet. He's back on his feet. It's the most important thing. Konoplyanka, we don't want to let get any free rein down that left-hand side. Noble's picked that off. Get the turning, go back inside to Obiang. That was a terrible pass. Terrible touch from Ava Banega, but fortunately for him, no one's able to cut it out. And here's Vitolo. I see the man in the middle. No, he's headed it straight to him. Oh, Steven and Zonzi scores for Sevilla. What sort of clearance was that? What sort of clearance was that? He's headed it straight to Steven and Zonzi. Lovely ball by Vitolo to just loft it in, but I don't know what that is from Ogbonna. Great initial save from Alisson to tip that onto the bar, but it's gone straight back to Nzonzi, who's just diving headed it straight into the back of an empty net. We're 1-0 down. Noble. Barkley. Right, now where do we go here with Redmond? I've got 2 defenders with me. We'll get the cross in. That's a good cross, actually. Zarate could be underneath it. He is. It's looping. Did Beto touch that over? I think he touched that over through the bar. I think his hand went through the metalwork there. Are we going to see a replay? We are. It was a looping header from Zarate back in. I don't know whether it would have dipped or not. And his hand did go through the bar. And he actually tipped it over through the metalwork. GG, Beto. Well done. We'll see if we could get a header from the corner, though. That's coming in. Obiang can only flick it on, and Konoplyanka gets it away. And Obiang's gone down and stayed down. That's not good, because Reece Oxford is already out-injured at centre mid, and Obiang is going to have to come off. This is not good. Not good at all. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring on Berahino. We'll drop Barkley to centre mid, Zarate to cam, and we'll see if Berahino can give us some extra pace up top. Don't like the way that we're getting all our centre mids injured, though, right now. Give me that. Give me it. Thank you, Ross. Into Zarate. There's Noble making the run, and we'll play it into Berahino. He's up against Kolodjijak, and he's turned inside him nicely. Sodo Berahino with a finesse effort. Berahino! Yes! We're level 1-1 with 15 minutes to go. Sido makes the difference off the bench. Thank you very much, my man. We needed that. Lovely turn inside. I just settled myself, stopped sprinting, and then a gorgeous finesse finish into the top corner. West Ham 1, Sevilla 1. Looks like we may not lose our first game in the Champions League, which is exactly what we wanted. Final whistle's gone. We've managed to get a 1-1 draw away from home against Sevilla. After the way that game started, I'm pretty pleased with a point, to be honest. From our first game in the Champions League group stage, we are off to a relatively good start. I felt pretty comfortable after we were able to get the equaliser. I was hoping that we might be able to get a winner. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do so. But Barcelona get a 4-1 win over Galatasaray. Inter lose to Besiktas. That's the other game in our group. And now we have Manchester United. As if things weren't bad enough already after playing... How long are you out for? Obiang's out for 9 days. Okay, that's fine. Now we've got the scout report back on Bakumbu. And he would have been absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Well... Bakumbu is going to be the signing that we make for striker next season. We'll sell Zarate, we'll bring in Bakumbu. I just hope that he doesn't sign for someone else first. United are playing someone called Golovin at cam. I have absolutely no idea who that is. They do have St. Just, the centre-back, on the bench, and Alexandre Lacazette. So we'll have to wait and see if they bring him off the bench. We have never had the best of luck against Manchester United at all, have we? So it's going to be a difficult game. We know that already heading in. But hopefully, after beating Chelsea and getting a good point away from home against Sevilla in Europe, we might, for once, just have a good game against Man U. Young to Golovin. Quickly from Carrick to Rooney as well. Don't want to let Rooney get a turn, and he has done. Oh, just keeps hold of that at the second attempt there, Alisson. He wasn't sure. That stung the palms a little bit, I bet. Trying to keep that under his spell first time. Going to play that into Payet. Look for Ben Yedder. We could go for the return ball, but there's not really too much on here right now. We use Jefferson and then quickly play Sané in. I don't know whether he was onside or not there, but he's going to get to the ball first. He draws it into the box. That wasn't much of a drill, unfortunately. I tried to fire that in at the near post, and he just kind of swept it quite tamely towards the man in the middle. Good tackle by Mbula, though, to slow down Valencia. Nice tackle by Jefferson, but Schweinsteiger comes away with it. Oh no, I've given that straight to Rooney. Mistake. Wayne Rooney's on the ball out wide. Valencia with a cross. It's drifting. It's still dropped free. Golovin with a header. Wow, that was close. And again, Daley Blind is going to pick up on the ball. Schweinsteiger with a shot straight at Alisson. It's been a slow game so far. Not many chances, but I'm not going to help my own cause if I keep giving the ball away like that, am I? Short to Rooney. There's a man in the middle, but we want to be wary of Rooney. Just smashed the bar. Just smashed the bar from 30 yards. If you don't mind, Wayne, I'd rather you didn't do that. We are trying desperately to hold on for a single point here. And Man United have been typically, with the flow of this series to this point, the better side. And that's the closest they've come to a goal so far, with Wayne Rooney hitting the bar from distance. Valencia down the right. And Mbula's just completely out of stamina now, trying to catch him. Rooney, what a reaction save. What a reaction save from Alisson. He's the only reason that we are not 1-0 down in this game. Rooney's been taken off for Lacazette, I believe, and I'm making a triple substitution with 15 minutes to go. Yes, Alexandre Lacazette is coming on for Wayne Rooney. We're making 3 changes. Berahino's coming off the bench again. Leroy Sané's going off from left mid, and Zarate's going to go on at left mid. And I've also brought on Sam Byram to play in the centre of midfield to see if we could just keep things fresh there, because unfortunately we're missing 2 of our 4 central midfielders. We almost got another injury there, and that's a great ball, but Alisson's going to cut it out. We've got 12 minutes now to try and from somewhere pull a winner out of a hat, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen with the way the game has gone so far. Final whistle's gone. The triple substitution made no effect on the game whatsoever. The first time, though, that we have actually kept a clean sheet against Man United, but we have our goalkeeper to thank for that. We had 1 shot all game. I just can't play against Manchester United. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the way I'm set up, that they're able to counter properly or very well, but I don't know. We take a point in Europe, we take a point against Man United and 3 against Chelsea, 4 in the league total. We've got Mansfield coming up in the Capital One Cup in the 3rd round of that competition the next episode tomorrow. So hopefully we can progress there against League 2 opposition. We are still, though, despite 3 draws from the opening 6 games, we are 6th in the league. A long way off top, though, already. QPR somehow have won 5 of their opening 6 games. 4 sides remain unbeaten in the league. Man United, Stoke, QPR and Arsenal. Stoke appear to be very strong. They were up there last year as well, weren't they? But for now, we'll have to settle for 6th place. And Liverpool again down in the relegation zone, although they do have a game in hand on 2 points and could go up to 5. Although that still would struggle to get them out of the relegation zone. I don't know what it is with Liverpool on career mode, man. They just don't do very well. But that's going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a thumbs up rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. As I bang my elbow on the table, that fucking hurt. I will see you next time.